Hey Jim, how you doing? I've got your email up here now. I think I understand the question. Um, and what I want to say is what you're doing is very smart here because you're using pre-existing shapes in the letter forms to define shapes that you're developing. That's smart. That's how it's done. I mean, it's a really high degree of consistency using that process. So that's fantastic. So let me show you what I'm getting at here. I believe I understand your question to be how do you, so we can't just take this guy, right, and we can't just go ahead and rotate it because then now these don't fit. This doesn't fit to the bottom of the A, right? So I understand what you're saying. Now, theoretically, what we could do is come in here and we could take, I'm in my selection tool now, I'm sorry, in my direct selection tool. We could take these and bring them down and try to manipulate them. But I'm not real sure we're going to get the greatest degree of control there. Now, let me show you what I think might be a reasonable. So we got this a reasonable alternative. So we've got this right here. What I want to do is I want to use these curves, right, to define the bottom of the A. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that guy right there. I'm just going to come in here to my knife tool. Knife tool is nested in the eraser tool. And if you just hold that eraser tool open right there, you can come down here. I'm going to select that knife tool. With the knife tool, I'm just going to come right over here. Actually, I'm going to Command Z that because you can see that the knife tool starts right where the cursor is. So I only want the bottom of that. So I'm just going to grab that. What that does is theoretically, effectively, it separates and creates a different section here. So we can take that guy, and that's what we're going to use. So we take this guy right here. Okay, now we place him down there. Then at this point, it would be easier to take these points here and kind of try to manipulate them to follow the contours of the letter. See what I'm saying? Now, at this point, you can go ahead and take that, and then we can go ahead and take our selection tool and rotate it. And fit things together so that we do get what we're looking for. Okay, I hope that answers your question. The other alternative is to get in there and trace with your pen tool, and quite often that's a great place to start. But I totally understand what you're doing here, and I think it's a good, and I can see here how you're approaching this. I'm looking at these different areas that you're using, and it's smart. What you're doing is very smart. You're reusing different areas to define areas you're working on. So that's fantastic. Okay, I hope that solution makes sense. It should work just fine for you. So if I'm understanding the question correctly, and I think I am. So, all right, fantastic. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks, Jim.